Imagine walking into a forest where every step you take brings you closer to nature. Sunlight filters through the leaves, casting a magical glow on everything it touches. Birds sing in the trees, their melodies creating a symphony of natural sounds. Squirrels scamper on the forest floor, darting up trees with incredible agility. A forest is an example of an ecosystem, a complex web of life. An ecosystem is a community of living things and their environment, working in harmony. Plants, animals, and even tiny microorganisms all play a crucial role in maintaining balance. They depend on each other and on their surroundings for survival. Oceans are also ecosystems. Coral reefs teem with colorful fish, sharks, and other fascinating creatures. Kelp forests sway gracefully in the ocean currents, providing shelter for marine life. Each ecosystem, whether a rainforest, desert, or coral reef, is unique and full of wonder. Can you imagine all the amazing connections and interactions in these ecosystems? Let's dive in and learn more about these incredible worlds. All living things need energy to survive. Where does this energy come from? The answer is the sun. The sun is like a giant power plant in the sky. It sends out light and heat that reach Earth. This energy is essential for life on our planet. Plants use sunlight to make their own food. Animals get energy by eating plants or other animals. Even decomposers rely on the sun's energy that was stored in the organisms they break down. The sun is the ultimate source of energy for almost all ecosystems on Earth. It's amazing how powerful sunlight can be. Plants are often called producers. They have a special ability to capture sunlight and turn it into food through a unique process. This process is called photosynthesis. During photosynthesis, plants use sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide from the air to make sugar. This sugar is their food and energy source. It gives them the energy they need to grow and thrive. Trees, flowers, grasses, and algae are all examples of producers. They form the base of the food chain in most ecosystems. Without producers, there would be no food for other living things in the ecosystem. They are truly nature's food factories, sustaining life. Consumers, from herbivores to carnivores. Animals are called consumers because they cannot make their own food. They have to eat other organisms to get energy. There are different types of consumers. Herbivores are animals that eat only plants. Deer, rabbits, and caterpillars are herbivores. Carnivores are animals that eat other animals. Lions, wolves, and eagles are carnivores. Omnivores eat both plants and animals. Humans, bears, and raccoons are omnivores. Each consumer has a special role to play in the ecosystem. They help to keep populations in check and ensure the survival of other species. Decomposers, the great recyclers. What happens to dead plants and animals? That's where decomposers come in. Decomposers are like nature's cleanup crew. Bacteria and fungi are examples of decomposers. They break down dead organisms into simpler substances. These substances go back into the soil, water, and air. Decomposers play a vital role in recycling nutrients. They release nutrients back into the environment, making them available for plants to use again. Without decomposers, dead matter would pile up, and the soil would become depleted of nutrients. They are essential for keeping ecosystems healthy and balanced. Food webs, a complex dance of life. A food chain shows how energy flows from one organism to another in a straight line, illustrating a direct path of energy transfer. For example, a grasshopper eats grass, converting the plant's energy into its own. Then a mouse eats the grasshopper, gaining energy from the insect. Finally, an owl eats the mouse, continuing the flow of energy up the chain. But in reality, ecosystems are much more complex than a simple chain, involving numerous interactions. A food web shows the interconnected feeding relationships within an ecosystem, highlighting the complexity of nature. In a food web, arrows point from the organism being eaten to the organism that eats it, mapping out the intricate connections. You'll notice that many organisms are connected to multiple other organisms, forming a network of dependencies. Food webs illustrate the interdependence of living things in an ecosystem, showing how species rely on each other for survival. Changes in one part of the food web can have ripple effects throughout the entire ecosystem, affecting many species and their interactions. Balance in nature. Everything is connected. Ecosystems are delicate balances of life, where every element has its place and purpose. Every organism, from the tiniest insect to the largest predator, plays a crucial role in maintaining this balance. If one species disappears, it can affect the entire ecosystem, leading to unforeseen consequences. For example, if all the rabbits in a forest were to vanish, the predators that rely on them for food would also suffer, potentially leading to their decline. It's important for us to protect ecosystems and the balance of nature, ensuring that every species can thrive. We can do this by reducing pollution, conserving water, and protecting wildlife habitats, which are essential for the survival of many species. Can you identify the ecosystem in your neighborhood? Look closely at the interactions around you. Think about the plants, animals, and their surroundings. Notice how they depend on each other for survival. What connections can you find? Explore and understand the intricate web of life that surrounds you.